Hello, beautiful, blessed souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our loving soul tribe and vibe. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so very much for your support. I'm very different. I channel energy from pen to paper every day, strictly flip the cards at my own entertainment purposes because the cards always resonate with my journal and the energy. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, and I primarily channel masculine energy and the overall energy of this beautiful connection. I'm a twin in physical essence of each other after separation, and I firmly and truly believe that I'm a messenger on this journey to give you messages in hopes that you find the light within and the light of each other. Just on a mission to dismantle the myths, the untruths, and just come to you with what I feel is the truth. No journey is the same. They're all different, but there are a lot of false truths out there, and I just want to come to you with the truth. So I'm going to go over the energy for the last 24 hours and visions, and what I've been seeing all week. Every single day is a crow, and the crow is a sign of spiritual wisdom, knowledge, past life connection. Beautiful, beautiful. You're coming into your knowledge, your wisdom, and your truths. And I love that so much. The number that I keep seeing as well is 555. And 555 is all about change, 5 senses, 5 fingers, 5 toes. There's momentum moving forward. I feel like the Earth's magnetic force is vibing high. What do I mean by that? For the months we're in July now, or sorry, July still. For the month of, the latter part of May and the month of June, I feel like the Earth's magnetic force was so low vibration. And there was all these blow-ups, misunderstandings, miscommunications, endings. And I feel like that Earth magnetic, the force is vibing very high. There's one thing that when I was meditating and walking this morning, two messages came to me, and they're crazy how these messages come, but the message is the road is lonely, but it leads back to each other. And the heart chakra is aligning between both twins, so you may feel this warmth, this fluttering, this bliss, this beauty. And one message, and whoever this resonates with, it resonates. Whatever doesn't, just pack it away in your pocket. Not everything will resonate. Harmonize the heart and soul. I feel like you're doing beautiful, and many of you are in this blissful state, unconditional love. You're raising that vibration and the magnetic force that surrounds our Earth. So it's so beautiful, and keep doing it. We're highly empathic. Twins are very, very empathic. And I feel like it's gone now. Oops, sorry, folks. It's gone now, but there were such low vibes, and people were trying to take your beautiful, loving energy, but it's the loving energy is overpowering the negative interference right now. So I'm going to get started. Again, there's so much more. I just leave the element of surprise. I do what's in the masculine heart space, because the heart is kind of like this force, I guess. It's unexplainable, especially when the heart chakra opens. Yeah. So I'm gonna call for 4 cards. I feel like maybe some of you have a blocked heart chakra, and you might be suffering from anxiety that you've never even felt before. That could be maybe because your heart chakra is blocked. Try and meditate and breathe. So I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. That's not 3 cards. If it's 3, I'll take it, and it is. Very good message. Lovely message. So higher self, masculine is getting to their higher self, the higher sense of who they are. And it's a lonely road. And maybe that's why that message came out. You seem to, the masculine is isolating right now and keeping to themselves and just getting to their higher sense of their self and getting to their truths. And I just feel very, very strongly there's momentum movement, there's forward, like you're navigating towards each other. And you're both getting this higher sense of yourself. Separation. This card came out the last message that I sent. Sometimes the messages come out because they're not being heard, or you've stumbled across this when you're meant to stumble across it and you're meant to hear it. Separation, many of you are in physical separation, but energetically you're always aligned. And it's an energetic flow of, I'm going to say love. But the reason why I have this card here, and there's this energy, and there's these links. So even though you're in physical separation, you're always energetically aligned. And it is truly just an illusion. Separation is ego. And the masculine energy feels this actual energy. And they are coming to their higher sense of themselves. And when you get to that higher sense of yourself, ego does not exist. And they know that this is truly just an illusion. And it's beautiful. And there's this separation in the 3D world. And 3D is our physical body, blood, bone, muscle, whatever it may be, flesh. This is 3D, something you can, it's an object. And you are in physical separation in this third dimensional world that we live in, the world. But you're always energetically aligned. Very tough journey, very complicated. Just on a mission to spread the truth. Faith. The masculine energy has faith in their heart. They have faith that all will work out in the right time. And that is what's keeping them grounded, is their faith, believe it or not. And faith is one of the most important elements of this journey. I know of myself when I was personally in physical separation, the faith is what kept me binded and kept me moving forward. And eventually, I just didn't care anymore if we came into physical essence of each other, because I knew we were always together in this phenomenon of 5D. So it's beautiful. I love it all so much. They have faith. And faith is truly what keeps you grounded through this journey. And sometimes you feel like it's a test of your faith as well. I was on my knees many times sobbing. I love this. So different type of message. Same, what's in their heart space. If it's 2, I'll take it. It is. Okay. So I have surrendered to oneself in our love. Beautiful. Higher sense of self. Surrendering to oneself. Again, this is a journey, a spiritual awakening, a journey ultimately to oneself and finding the light within, and surrendering to oneself, and peeling away the layers of my false self. Once you've peeled those layers away, you surrender automatically. All the beliefs, all this labels that society puts on us, this fear, and you just disseminate the fear, and you just are just grateful and have this abundant attitude towards life, and I love it. And I regret that I hurt you. I wasn't ready, so I ran. Exactly. This journey is, and you can feel that regret. We are triggering each other. Feminine energy, you will feel that regret, and you will come to this knowledge on your own. It comes when it's meant to come, and you feel that regret of your twin. You just do, and you know that they didn't mean to hurt you. You know in your heart and your soul that they never meant to hurt you. It just wasn't the right time, and they weren't ready to look at their true, authentic self. It's scary as hell. And when you come into each other and you have this bubble of love, and everything just is perfect, dynamic, wonderful, blissful when you come into each other in physical essence, before you go into that separation phase, it's too much. And it's almost like one twin will go through like this identity crisis. I'm not good enough for them. My life's in disarray right now, and it just triggers all of this emotion. I want to say ego-based emotion, but that's preparing them to disseminate. And it's they want you to understand this. They never meant to do this. Unfortunately, it's the way it works. I remember when I was in the first time we were in physical essence of each other, and I didn't even know what this was. I had never heard of twin flames in my entire life, and I was hungry for knowledge, but by the grace of God, divine, universe, however you resonate, I was getting the answers here. And I was like, no, we're never going to separate. We're not going to separate physically, because everything that, if it's 4, I'll take it, and it is. And then sure as shit, we did. And this card keeps coming out. I don't know why. There's some confusion, I think, with someone, with a soulmate. So this is a beautiful, beautiful message. This is, if they could say anything to the feminine energy, what would it be? And these two, I'm feeling like they go hand in hand. 5D connection, Kundalini, primarily the heart right now. And my heart is just racing. Like, I feel so happy for you. Your heart is aligning. Your heart chakra is aligning. And it is crazy when your heart chakra opens up. It's scary and beautiful at the same time, if that makes any sense. You're so strongly connected in the 5D. And you're astroplaning. You're in each other's dreams. And when you wake up, you have this sense of familiarity. You are so lovingly connected right now in 5D. And I honestly just feel this beautiful momentum forward. Twins are meant to raise the vibration of the world. They're meant with their loving energy, because when you come into each other, I guess you wake up that unconditional love, which is soul love, and it naturally just raises vibration. We've been in a low vibration, and it's the Earth's magnetic force. Something's going on. I can't tell you what it is, but it's changed. It's shifted, and I see beauty in this connection. I truly, truly do. And one last thing is, if you're feeling very anxious and very stressed and very depressed, it could be meaning that your heart chakra is blocked. So do some deep breathing, some meditation, and just ground and clear your heart chakra. It's beautiful. But they feel you so much in a 5D. And I feel like this powerful opening of the heart chakra, and your hearts are aligning. It doesn't matter the distance. You could be on the other side of the world. If you're connected and in spirit, or spiritually or soully, your heart, you can feel that heart chakra from the other side of the world. Believe it or not, wherever you are, you can feel it, and it's beautiful. And you're doing the work. This soulmate card keeps coming up, and I feel like there's confusion with some of you, and whatever resonates, whatever doesn't. You feel that this is your twin soul, but it's truly not. It's a soulmate, and there is deep confusion. Soulmate can give you just as much beauty and love as a twin soul can, but a twin soul's love there's much more intensity to it, and there's some confusion with this connection. So if you're truly a twin soul, you know what this 5D is, and you experience it naturally. It comes naturally. So some of you may be confused. One other very important thing is you may be new to this journey, and when you come into each other in physical essence, you instinctively, I'm speaking just from one's journey here. There's no right, wrong. There's no ego involved here. When I met my twin, when we were together, I felt like, and I was telling, friends, family, he's my soulmate. Because I never even heard of twin souls. Soulmate is such a well-known label. Twin souls, not so much. So you may be feeling like this is a soulmate, but it also could be a twin soul. So it's kind of a mixed bag here. Creativity. The masculine energy wants to tell you, beautiful feminine, that their creativity has peaked, has sparked. Many of them are musicians, and they're artists, photographers, poets, all sorts of writers, all sorts of things, and their creativity is peaking and sparking, and they're fulfilling their soul purpose, and they know it's because of you, and they're putting it all together, and it's beautiful, and I love it all so very much. If they could say anything, just different type of message here. I don't know if I feel this very warm energy within, and I feel it is beautiful. I love this all. I cannot believe this. So beautiful. You are my best friend. I lie awake manifesting our love. I cannot believe this. I feel this huge manifestation, this huge shift in energy, and you may feel it too. And again, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't. Not everything will resonate, but I just feel this huge shift in this earth, and it's about time, and I just feel very, very good things for many of you, to be quite honest. That's what I said earlier. I know that this is a past life connection. The masculine knows. Many of these things that you encounter on this journey, you've had no knowledge of. And when I was apart from my twin, I was dreaming of him. I know this seems really strange, but I'm going to say it, that he was Jesus and I was Mary. I know it sounds strange. And I was writing it in my journal, and I'm like, our love stems so far back from the dawn of time. And then I had dreams of like caveman days, and it was crazy. And all of this stuff came. And the masculine energy right now is like, I know this is a past life connection. Like when you come to each other, you feel this instant recognition. That's because you've traveled together for a lifetime. It's souls. And when with soul, the soul is eternal, and this is what this journey is about. It's a soul journey, and it's beautiful, and I'm ending all karmic cycles that don't fulfill my soul. So they want you to know this. They are. You may be in isolation of each other physically, and you don't know what each other are doing in the 3D world, but you feel the energy flow. And they're ending these cycles. And maybe it's tough to end some of these cycles. Some of these cycles have been going on for a long time, years, decades, and they're ending it. And it's beautiful, And what is the overall energy of this beautiful connection? Even though it doesn't seem like it sometimes, it is a gift. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. It's too many. It's either got to be 1, 4, or whatever's left. I cannot believe this. This is my own my own shock. Overall energy. I cannot believe this. I don't know how this happens because I have this written down, but I left it out specifically just to see if the card would come, and it came. Intuition. I feel, well, for both, your intuition is running high right now, and your inner voice or your inner guide is kicking in and giving you that knowledge. When you come into each other, your intuition is amplified by thousands, a million times. And you just, first of all, you just know instinctively that this is something that you've never experienced before. Your intuition is guiding you to this beautiful journey. And both of you intuitively you've expanded and accelerated that intuition. Listen to your gut. Your gut is always right. There's so many parasites out there. Nobody can tell you that you're on this journey except for oneself. So trust your intuition. It's tough sometimes because it's very confusing. It's extremely confusing. And I think sometimes there's blocks put specifically in front of you to see if you can overcome those blocks or those hurdles. And it's very confusing. I was thinking about things yesterday and how my twin and I came together, and it was the music, honestly. It was this one song, I can't even remember what it was, and it was almost like my twin was crying out to me to come. And I kept hearing it, and it was driving me nuts. So finally, and then the hawk came right, almost nearly, and landed on my shoulder. But it is truly confusing. And I feel like there's both twin souls right now are on this road. And they're like on this, I don't know, it's this vision I had this morning. You're on this road, you're walking separately, you're confused, but the road and the pathway leads to each other. And confusion is part of this journey. Get rid of it. Have faith. You were brought together for a reason, and if you truly are meant to come back together, you will. But there's work involved. This ghosted card, and that's what I was just saying a moment ago. Some of you have zero interaction, not one word spoken since you physically parted in physical separation. And you feel as though you've been ghosted. There was miscommunication in this connection. The love was so intense that one ran, and it's just part of it. And you feel this sense of ghosting. It's like, well, that's it. It's done. And you don't. There's no communication. There's nothing. Zero contact. And it's true. It's not a nice thing to happen, but some of you have been ghosted. I can again speak from one's experience. Same. And there's spying going on. Absolutely spying. And I cannot believe this. Like, when I was meditating in the bath this morning, I kept hearing this word in my energy field, and it was spying. And why is that? You just do it. Like, you're creeping on Facebook. I don't know what it is. Driving by, you feel like there's someone watching you. It's not a bad thing at all. It's not like stalker. It's nothing. If this is your journey, you do spy on each other because you're curious on what each other are doing. Because if there is momentum forward and you come back into physical essence of each other, they want to make sure the pathway is clear. Your twin loves you. You love each other, and you're not going to disrupt. You will never intentionally hurt your twin, but they will not disrupt any karmic issues, cycles. And because these karmic cycles are ending, this is like an evolution. But believe it or not, the spying, and it's just sheer curiosity. to see if the pathway is clear to get to each other. And I love it all so much. And different type of message. I love this message. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. So this is the overall connection. So again, I just... Too many. I know the ghosting isn't a nice thing, but you just got to keep that love in your heart, the love and the faith. Do not... I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. Thank you. And always do what's good for you. Like if you have to move away and from it and just do, ultimately it is about you. Just move away. I know I cannot believe this. I know I was living my best life, and then there was this push and pull energy, and I just had to do it. Just hold on, I have to drop on the floor here. So this is the overall energy. Just bear with me here. Some of you feel like you're spinning your wheels. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's part of the journey. And some of you are just getting you're done. Like you're finished. You're like, I freaking had it, man. I'm not taking these breadcrumbs anymore. Do you know how many times I did? How many times I said this, and how many times I was angered with my twin, and just said I'm not doing this anymore. It's tough, and there's that confusion in my, there's a little bit of confusion there, but you're doing the work, and it's beautiful. I'm trying to find myself, and both twins are trying to find oneself, and then ultimately the love of each other. When you get to your higher self and you peel away those layers of the ego, you find out who you truly are and what your soul purpose is and what you're meant to do. And both of you are trying to find yourself, and you will find each other. I was just saying this, speaking to you through music. Listen to the music, listen to the lyrics, listen to music. Just put some random radio station on, and Google the lyrics. You'd be surprised how strong the frequency and the energy of music, what it does. That's what brought us together. And ironically, my twin is a musician. He plays the drums, the guitar, everything. Like, it's just crazy. So pay attention to the music. And I think you're a goddess, a princess, and a queen. And vice versa. I think you are a god, a prince, and a king. So you both have very, very high love. I used to write this in my journal all the time. And this was something that this was a mantra for self-love, because this is a journey of self-love as well. You have to love oneself before you can love others. And I used to say this: I'm a goddess, a princess, and a queen, and I shall be treated as such, and so shall you. Beautiful. Love it all so much. Lovely message. And I'm going to do energy today. This is a bit of a longer message today. Just because I feel like the energy is awesome, and we're finally out of that yucky energy. Karmics always want to interfere. Sometimes they just don't want to see people happy. I don't know what it is, Just karmic interference in general. Love it. Ask for 3 cards, please. Thank you. No, it's not 3. Sorry, folks. Thank you. I cannot believe this. Okay, 2 cards, please. Oh, great. I do this, honestly, for my own entertainment purposes, because I cannot believe how the cards always resonate. It's just insane. People watch, they don't. I'm gonna ask for them. Thank you. I cannot believe this. Okay. Overall energy. 6th chakra. Crown chakra. I can't even speak. Archangel Metatron. Kundalini card came out. This is Kundalini is your chakras. Your chakras open, align, block, open, align. So you could be completely aligned. I feel you're aligned energetically right now, and it's beautiful. But it's a spiritual awakening. It's about chakras. It's about getting a greater sense of yourself, getting a greater sense of the universe, getting a greater sense of God. It's beautiful. This came out just in different. Goddess of the moon. Exactly. You are a goddess, a god. And you view each other as such. And there's no more. I don't want to repeat what I just went over about the goddess, the god. You are beautiful, and you both shall be treated as such. The thinking woman, 47. Feel like this resonates with the confusion card, and overthinking, and not believing and not trusting your intuition. Your intuition is always right. It's given to you for a reason. And don't overthink. And just let it go. Have faith. And attachment. And this attachment is the illusion of separation. And this attachment and attaching yourself to this separation, this label. Detach from it. I know it just brought me down so long with always harboring on physical separation, and then finally I just got rid of it. I got rid of the label. I got rid of the illusion, because it truly just is a label, and we are all connected. We are all one. And when you get to that higher sense of yourself, you realize that separation is ego. And yeah, and it's beautiful, and I love it all so much. Wonderful journey, wonderful message, wonderful journey as well. And I'm going to give you a loving message to take with you today, tonight, this morning, this evening, wherever you may be. And here we are. And it says, your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. Sensuality is heightened, excuse me, and this has a magical effect on the one you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is present. Love is the present moment. I love this so much. Exactly what I said at the beginning. With the crow, your spiritual awareness is growing. A sacred union is reborn. And love is in the present moment. This is all high vibe. And you're doing wonderful. And yes, it's tough. But you're doing what you need to do in order to have that movement forward. And I'm also very, very happy for each and every one of you. Again, I want to thank you all so much for your support on this channel. If this resonates, kindly thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and comment. We love to hear your comments. Have a great day, folks.